thanking Sir Graham for the very warm introduction, but also to Angus, Paul, and the whole ConHome team for hosting us here tonight. Thank you very much. But also, thank you, Michael. And now, those of you that know Lord Ashcroft, he wrote a biography of me when I was Chancellor, which obviously I was delighted about when I heard about it. But then when I became Prime Minister, he wrote a second volume, which is doing very well, I hear.
Selling well in India.
Selling well in India. But what I'm really looking forward to, is Volume 3 that talks about the 2024 Conservative Party general election victory. It's been a busy year and we are making a difference, making the right long-term decisions to put our country on a better trajectory and delivering on our 5 priorities. Although after making that speech and setting out those 5 priorities, I couldn't help but notice Keir Starmer had to come out with 5 of his own a month or 2 later. But I don't know if you realised that they weren't particularly as snappy as ours, for those of you who are paying attention. And I went to check them the other day, it's pretty clear what they are. The first one, fuel inflation, grow the unions, reduce policy, cut British energy, and of course, stop the rain out. So it's been nice to be imitated, but there we go. But on a more serious note, we should be proud of what we've achieved over the past year, as you heard from Graham. Not just stabilising things, but passing the toughest ever laws that we've seen in Parliament to allow us to stop the votes, where we're already making progress with numbers down by a 1/5 this year. We've passed new minimum safety laws to ensure that the public will not be held ransom by trade union barons. We can implement that legislation. And just most recently, we've set out a new pragmatic, proportionate and realistic path to net zero, which commands the support of the British people. I'm proud of all of that, but it goes without saying that I could not have achieved any of that without the support of many of you in this room, in Parliament, my colleagues, but also the broader Conservative family. So I'm very grateful to you for all of that, and I want you to see that's what you are going to see from me, that's what you're going to see from the government going forward. Cutting through the noise, doing what's right for the long term, and that's how we're going to deliver the change that this country needs. And at the same time, we're also going to highlight just how disconnected Keir Starmer is from common sense Britain. It is clearer every single week. This is a man so out of touch that he thinks the Angel of the North is a tube station in Italy. When we face the electorate, when you face your constituents, I want to make sure that not only will we have earned the right to be heard, but you will have an incredibly strong Conservative track record to defend and an incredibly inspiring vision of what this party is going to do to change our country for the better. So let's get out there, let's work together, and let's go smash that general election.